What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm doing something very unique, very different. Okay, so there's a new thing on my channel where every Friday night I'm gonna be making a new video, and on Saturdays and Sundays I'll make live streams. That's how the channel upload process is gonna work. But anyway, it's Friday night, you know what it means, it's video time. And this video I'm just gonna be talking about something really unique. I'm gonna be talking about some things that I might want to share that happened in school. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm not even done with primary school yet. Close, but not done. So yeah, so I'm gonna be telling you guys some stories at school that you might want to know, or might just be fun to say. And yeah, so let's get straight into this. Okay, so first of all, we'll start off with a random start. So there was this one time in PE. Sorry, I don't know what my mouth is doing. Basically, we were focusing on rugby. We were playing like a rugby, like an actual game of rugby. I remember there was this one boy who was running crazy fast, okay? He was running really fast, and boys, he was literally about to score, and then he fell and literally almost broke his leg. He had to take like 2-3 months off of school. He was like, if he could have got injured like barely anymore, he would have broke his leg. Like, it was not a fun time. Like, ugh, it just feels disgusting me even saying this in front of stream or chat or whatever they're called. It's not even a stream. But yeah, it's about school stories, and that's one of the main stories that I can remember. And it was a pleasant times. It didn't look like anything was wrong with him. There was some scrapes on him. There wasn't any blood, there wasn't any nothing, but he was seriously injured. Like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let's just get over to the second one. So this next thing I'm going to talk about sorry, my throat. It isn't about anyone else. It's about me, and it's one of my bad times, you could say. Basically, in third grade or year 3, I'm sure year 3 is third grade in America, but I'm just gonna say, so if you're in America, third grade, or if you're in somewhere else, year 3, I was because I'm extra clever, lol. No, it's true though. I was put into these other classes that we have to do every other day in the afternoon. So after our playtime, which is from 12 to 1, what it used to be anyway, before COVID, in year 3, I would go to these classes from 1 to 2, and we would do math and English there. It was just like advanced math and English. It's probably about year 6 level, but then more friendly. And the teacher teaching this I didn't really like her, I'm going to be honest. I did not really like the teacher that taught it. She was nice and stuff, but she wasn't really for me. I'd prefer someone else. I'm just going to call her, I forgot her name. I'm just going to call her Mrs. Lang. And what happened one time is class. So sometimes we'd be put into other students' classes, and I remember this one time I was put into my own class. For some reason, I thought it'd be okay to break property. I didn't break property, but I thought it'd be like okay to just do stuff because it's my actual class. I don't own it, but it was. I used to be taught in there. So I remember this one time we were doing this stuff about fractions, or was it times tables? No, it was times tables. We were learning about times tables in there, and I literally just learned times tables just before our lunch break. And that means that the last lesson I did before that class was maths, and it was about fractions, which is just like, like why would you want to? We did it again. It was really boring, and I wasn't the only bored one. Oh, hell no, there was many other bored people. I was just so bored I couldn't resist my doodling insides. I drew my name on the table, think it's like an Among Us clip, but it's actually real. I drew my name on the table and some sort of like stars around it because I was really bored with school property. I really regret doing that. And when I did it, the person next to me was a real snitch. I forgot his name because we split classes now, and I never get to see him because of dumb COVID. But I forgot his name. But and what happened to him is he's sitting next to me. He's a really big snitch bag. So if you watch my videos, then you're not. It's perfectly. If you watch my videos, then it's fine. You're not a snitch. You're like my best friend, totally. But yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote my name, and then I wrote his name under it, and then he seen his name. He snitched. I got in like a lot of trouble, and I did not like him from that day on for doing that. It was really some. I didn't like him. Okay, that thing. See ya. Okay, so this next time, sorry, isn't a serious time, but it's more of a funny time. So in my school, we have this alarm that goes off if there's like intruders or somebody with a weapon coming to the school. That could obviously damage us, that could hurt us. And what happened is it was a drill. It was our first ever time hearing the alarm. Everyone thought we were gonna go home, and happily ever after, we wouldn't have to go to school because school's gonna get blown up by bombs. That's what people thought. Sadly not. Just kidding. I kind of wanted it to be blown up because it'd be more content. But it was in like year 4, my previous grade or year. America. Why do you have to call it grade? Anyway, this is my previous year. Our teacher was kind of nuts, kind of crazy, like in a bad way, like not in a good way. Like she was like, but I didn't like it. It was just in a way that I did not enjoy. And she sometimes got really mad, piped up. But then she also sometimes she was actually really nice. But that was really rare. And anyway, the alarm went off. Everyone thought home time, yeah, baby. And then the alarm did go off, and everyone was just messing around because you'd have to. Luckily, it was a drill, but you'd have to hide. You have to hide under tables. And oh boy, my friends cruel to me. It was a good time. They were like, when the teacher wasn't looking, they were just cruel to me. I wouldn't dare to do that because she had a pretty bad. Like she did not mess around if you did something wrong, but my friends were enough savages to do it, including you, Gerard. I know you did that. But yeah, they came to me. We had fun. We were just screaming. We were having like an amazing time. We were having a blast worth of fun. But then when the alarm stopped, she said something that I'm not sure a teacher should really say. It's kind of inappropriate for school. Well, if it's inappropriate for SpongeBob, they can't do it. If they could do it, it'd be way better. But they can't do it in SpongeBob because it's against everyone child-friendly rules. But she basically said, I'm sure it was like this, something like this phrase. She was like, what do you want? If you're not going to stay safe, then what do you want? Someone with an AK-47. She plays Fortnite. Because she knows what an AK, or maybe other games have it too. But she played Fortnite. She knew what an AK-47 was. So it's like, oh, hell no. She said, like, what do you want to do if you don't stay safe? Do you want to get shot by an AK-47? Everyone was like, hell no. They were all laughing, though. It was a pretty good times. Thank you, year 4 teacher that I forget your name of now. I appreciate the ballistic times you gave me. And other students, of course. But anyway, this is our final teacher that I'm going to talk about, or story in school. A lot of these are based on actually no, half of them isn't. So let's just move exactly away from what I just said, and we're going to be talking about year 1, first grade. You heard me. I think year 1, which So if in case you guys don't know, it goes foundation 1 for the 4 3-year-olds. Then it goes foundation 2, which is for like the 5 and 6-year-olds. And then it goes year 1, which is for like the 6 and 7-year-olds. And Then it goes year 9 and year 10 and so on and so forth. But in year 1, we know what we were doing, but we did not know what we were doing. Like, we were just crazy in year 1. And we also had this teacher on, so on Monday to Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, I'm better off saying, it's only 2 days. We had like a split teacher, if you know what I mean. So on Monday and Tuesday, we had this really, really nice teacher. She's called Mrs. Hall, I think. I still see her sometimes. And, yeah, so we seen her. She was she really cared about everyone. But then on Wednesday to Friday, someone called Mrs. I'm just gonna call her Mrs. to get changed. No, her name was Mrs. Randall. Yeah, Mrs. Randall. In year 1 on Monday to Friday, she was the worst teacher a year 1 student could ever think of. Because, you see, I'm reading a script whilst I'm saying this, man. Just kidding. But anyway, the reason is because she was called the nosy one. She would always try and know what you're doing. Whether there was visitors and you were going with the visitors, they were professionals. If you wouldn't if you would interfere them, you would get fired from your job. Okay? She would still try and know what's happening. And she'd interfere with every conversation ever. Like, there was not a time when I know when she was there and she didn't ask me, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, she actually got fired for that. And then we had the nice teacher from Monday to Friday. That was only for like a week until we gone into year 2, which we had a really nicer teacher. But yeah, so, and also she had a problem with clothing now. PE in year 1 wasn't the easiest thing because almost nobody knew how to get changed into their clothes. Just a majority of people did. But I was one of them boys that was like, how do I put this on? How do I put this on? Back then I did not know how to put clothes on properly, and it would take me like 20 minutes back then to put my clothes on properly. With support. It took me like 20 minutes, it was horrible. But now I can put clothes on. Yay, badge. But I actually give you a badge for being able to put on clothes. I don't know what I'm saying that for, but so when people didn't know, she would always ask them every single day. Kind of like bullying. I classed it as bullying. She was like, do you know how to wear clothes yet? Do you know how to wear clothes yet? And then they got a million complaints and then they fired her. The end.